It's a really interesting story about elephants that is very relevant to Chapter 2. Elephants have very similar emotions to humans. Indeed, you may have seen on wildlife programs elephants mourning over the loss of loved ones. And indeed, some imaging of the human brain and the elephant brain showed that the part of the brain responsible for emotions is very, very similar in elephants and in humans. And this is interesting because of something that happened at the Pilanesberg Game Reserve in South Africa in the 90s. There were a series of rhino deaths. Over 37 rhinos were found murdered. And what was interesting about these murders is that the horns of the rhinos were left intact, which suggested that poachers were not to blame. Indeed, it later transpired that a gang of rogue elephants were responsible for these murders. They were found to be spearing the rhinos with their tusks, holding them under the water in the waterholes. And the elephants that were responsible for these deaths were all orphaned male elephants, all between the ages of 13 and 18. And the reason for that is that there's something that happened in the Koch National Park many years before that, where they'd gone through a cull of adult elephants and they'd shipped the orphaned elephants to the Pilanesberg Game Reserve. And it was these orphaned male elephants that were responsible for these murders. They were even found to be recruiting other orphaned male elephants to be part of the gang. This was very, very odd behaviour for elephants, and the rangers were at a loss to know what to do. So they gambled. They brought in some adult bull male elephants to see what would happen. And miraculously, the murders stopped overnight. Not only were these orphaned male elephants suffering from the trauma of being orphaned, they were also suffering from the lack of something so important to their upbringing. They were suffering from the lack of a positive male presence. And at Chapter 2, that is very much our philosophy. We want to bring bull elephants back into the lives of boys growing up with no father.